question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, aka the best that ever did it, aka Reese, aka Good Morning Heartache. Ooh. Hello? Okay. Woo! I don't know where Michelle Pucciarelli is today, but she may be popping in later. Hopefully. Hope so. Okay. But my men are here with me today. Hey, good morning to my super producer, Mr. Molly Mall. Hey, good morning to my little songbird, Trey Gray. Hey, I'm sorry, Trayvon Gray. I go Trey Gray.
What's up, y'all? How y'all?
Oh man, I think I'm still was a little twerk yesterday. I don't know how long the sativa lasted in your system, but it lasted a little bit. You know, I was sobered up, but not all the way sober again. I'm feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. I had some allergy medicine, you know, last night helping with the eyes and the congestion and everything. And I could breathe. Yeah.
Right.
Open the lungs, air in, push out, air in, push out. Oh no! Hey, what's that noise, Trey? Is that you?
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, you making some coffee lattes?
Nah, that's not what it's supposed to sound like. It's an app that I have, but never mind.
Oh, I thought you was making some lattes. I was like, oh, barista, brew me up a cup, baby. I need it this morning.
No, I'm out back right now.
Look, y'all know what today is, right?
Tell us what it is.
It's Tall Tale Thursday.
Hey.
So we're going to talk about some stuff or get into some stuff that y'all probably be like, what? That happened? Oh, I don't believe that. But yes, it did happen.
Let me ask you something. This don't sound like clapping?
Nope, it sounds like popping up ice.
Oh, it's probably because it's on the two phones together.
It sounds like ice with chicken fries.
Like ice.
No, it don't sound like that. It sounds like a ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. You know, that's to me. Maybe it sounds like clapping to somebody else. Wait a minute, let's hear it one more again.
Or another one.
Yeah, that's like somebody laughing and screaming. Yeah, that's
okay. It's just a little soundboard app. You know, them joints got the boo and the laughing and shit on. I was trying to see if it, I don't know if it can be heard or not. You know how you was trying to have clapping when you started. You was trying to have. I didn't know how the audio is because I don't have my headphones on or nothing.
Okay, that'd be sweet. To add some sound claps. Too bad you ain't got no twerking sounds.
What does the twerking sound like? It got like the losing trumpet sound.
No,
It got like crickets.
the twerking is the butt cheeks clapping together.
Oh, they ain't got no clapping like that. That's the nasty sounds. They don't. That's the adult app, the adult audio app for the audience shit. That's the SML app.
That horn, do you get that one?
The which one?
There you go, that party horn.
Let me see. I don't think so. Hold on.
They got the Boo app.
They do have Boo somewhere. Oh, that's
Okay.
that's not Boo. Hold on.
Ta-da.
You go ahead. I ain't trying to interrupt your show.
No, it's funny because I'm up here listening, trying to get into the sounds with it as well. But what's been going on your neck of the woods? What's going on in the news? We got any late drama? I didn't even catch the news yesterday, y'all. So y'all know that I'm out of sorts when I don't even partake in my daily bad news ritual. Watch it.
No, I didn't catch it. I wish I already did. I didn't catch the news.
Okay. Any upcoming events or anything that we need to know about? We want to talk about other than April the 29th and Mark. I was about to say Larkita Martin and Martin's Crosswind in Greenbelt. I'm about to tell the people don't go to Larkita Martin. Don't do that's a business. That's please forgive my mind. Everything is all all a little jumbled up, but I'm good. I'm here, and that's the most important part. That's that part. That's the most important part. That I am here with you guys, and I'm able to talk to you and tell you the stories on Tall Tale Thursdays today. Ooh, I'm trying to wait till a couple of more people get in here, but
Okay.
I don't see any more people getting in here. Ooh. But do you know what I found out this morning from my sweet little songbird that I did not know? That sativa opens up your blood vessels. Well, how come the doctors don't be telling everybody this?
It's not even it's not sativa just by itself. It's marijuana in general, the ingestion or the however you ingest it, whether you smoke it or you eat it or whatever. That's why your eyes get red in the first place. It's more blood traveling to your eyes.
The doctors never. Oh, Molly got my post up there for April the 29th, y'all. Yes. Knowing that it opens up blood vessels and knowing that it could take away my pain, I would be inclined to try it again for medicinal purposes at a lower dose. Because I had, oh my gosh, and I'll call myself all knowledgeable and all brainiac, maniac, with the good knowledge.
I don't expect everybody to know everything.
And I didn't know. Remember the avid smokers in my house. I mean, so it really, not in my house, but like growing up and everything.
Yeah.
But I can only do the edibles. I can't do the smoke. The smoke do hurt my chest. The burn,
Right.
like, have you ever? Now I know there's some strong stuff. My aunt was smoking in the room, and when I inhaled, it burned my throat going down. I was like coughing. She said, "You didn't even hit the joint." I said, "Yeah, but I'm high as a motherfucker." Contact high is real.
Yeah.
Contact high is real. People say that you can't get contact high because you're not inhaling it, the way, but that's not true.
Yes, you are. You wouldn't be in a little tight space, a little car or closet or something, and let's talk about it again after everybody done smoking.
Exactly.
My ass. Yeah, you see. Okay. You go ahead and see.
When you not smoking it, how you get high? I'll be sitting right up there under her like this. What'd you say?
That's enough. That's how you ain't, that's how you ain't gotta be guilty by association. That's how you get around that loophole, what they call it.
They was like, "Don't think it was you smoking." I was not smoking nothing.
Right.
I was breathing the
I'm gonna deny
air.
it anyway. I'm gonna deny it anyway. So
You know, I was not smoking nothing. You walk outside and breathe the air and get high. That's messed up. Because it's everywhere you go, the skunk is in the air. I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, I smell weed. I smell weed. Good morning, weed. Early in the morning, in your apartment building. I smell weed. Going to the grocery store. I smell weed. Coming home, I smell weed. In a movie theater, I smell weed. Everywhere you go."
To be honest, as much as my aunt say that, that's what she want to hit. I don't care if she watched it live. Hey, I don't care if she watched it or not. But I swear, as much as she say it, she always tell me, just to let you know everything's okay, but I smell weed. Would you like some? Would you like some? As much as she say it, I swear she want to hit it, but
I do the same thing, But some people, Trey, I'm gonna tell you this. Some people reek so bad that it's not a pleasant smell.
I know. That's an all day smoker. You smoking in your clothes. You're not trying to air out. Those people that usually want people to know that, oh, I'm high. I don't know. Like when the older you get, the more. I've never been a person to be like, hey, look at me, look at me. If anything, I probably had it more than anybody, but it was never something that you turn up on. It was always something like, you're going to go outside and you want to just sit in your little backyard and drink your coffee and be on your phone and chill. I'm that type of person. So it was never a turn up. I hated hearing people say, oh, I'm turned up. It's not liquor. It's weed. So it's like weed is supposed to be, it's not supposed to be, oh, yeah, listen, I'm about to fight. I'm about to knock him out. It's not supposed to be. That's supposed to be like a relaxing thing.
But a sativa strain is not a relaxing one.
You sure? Are you sure?
Well, look at Michelle. Did she look relaxed? And she was popping them like popcorn. Like she was back there.
Nah, she had a little energy tablet. Like she had a little.
That's the one that she had. She, that gives you energy and creativity and clarity and all of that. Let me tell you, when you high, you could create some stuff. You sure can. Because your mind is going and you just thoughts coming in and you be like, it really gives you time to think. You be like,
right.
I wonder. My aunt said that it used to let her know what evil lurks. So she said that she roll a J. That's how she started her morning every day with a J. And she's 60-some years old. And she got the prettiest black skin. I'm like, I said, we in the same family. How come my skin ain't that smooth and black?
Molly was like, yeah, it's not like alcohol. You should enjoy your night and remember like everything.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's not that.
So if you don't remember everything, there she go. There go Pucciarelli.
Hi.
Do me a favor, love. Do me a favor, love. Just say the word Italian.
Italian.
Yes, that's what I love. I don't know, something about the way she says it just does it for me.
Italian. Trey,
I love the way you say it. I like the emphasis. I feel like because I'm really around a real Italian in the first place, as opposed to watching TV.
She's a genuine pepperoni. Yes,
I'm a genuine pepperoni. I don't know if I'm more like
a salami, a Genoa salami.
I don't know. I was just gonna say plain old Italian, plain old crazy Italian.
Okay, what is crazier than hard salami?
The mafia.
Thank you, Trey.
No baloney.
Brenda popped on. Brenda's here too. I'm hanging
out
with
Brenda
today.
How you doing, Miss Brenda? Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I can get both of y'all. Y'all was not on yesterday's show, and we were talking about the good sativa. I was talking about the drop that I had.
I love that picture.
Michelle's laughing. My son told Michelle, "Don't you give my mama no more animal shit." You gave her the wrong word. She did indica.
I gave her, as we clarified, I gave her the wrong dosage because she was able to see out of her one good right eye.
Is that one good eye zoomed in? I felt like I had the bionic eye.
It zoomed in. You said it zoomed in. You ain't never say it zoomed in, though. You just say, yeah.
I know. I know, it's crazy.
Lord have mercy.
Look how cute we are.
Yeah. Where was y'all at in that picture? I like that picture.
We were at the Electric Palm.
Oh, okay.
We were at the Electric Palm, and the guy who hosted is Dwayne White.
Mm-hmm.
What
You
picture?
can tell. You can tell y'all had fun. You can tell y'all was enjoying yourselves.
Where you said where y'all at the picture? What picture you talking about?
The one that's up on the. You don't see it on your screen. On my screen, I see a picture floating in the middle.
And I'm talking to you from my phone.
Yeah, the three of you. I'm talking to y'all from my phone too.
Yeah, that was last Wednesday.
That was Mike night.
Okay, Ma, you need another edible. You ain't seen the picture. You need another small dosage.
No. I'm sorry.
Like no.
And you guys want to tell the name? Then you know Brenda Michelle made this damn name up.
DJ Slicky, what's up? What's up? I see you.
Oh shit! I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Give me a minute.
Okay.
We got to do that.
Not a problem.
I do not want to be disturbed. I'm already a little bit disturbed. I don't want to be a lot more disturbed.
Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm looking at Molly's comment. I don't know who Tommy Egan is. I hate to be out of the loop. Hopefully, that's not an age thing.
From Power. He was the
I've only watched a couple episodes of the different. The white guy, the one that was with Lala in the joint. Him?
Yes, Tommy.
Okay. I mean, outside of that, I wouldn't know him for nothing other than some shows and stuff.
Is he a comedian or an actor?
No. He's an actor. The guy that played the movie, the TV series on Power.
Mm-hmm.
Stars got like I watch
crime
TV.
Series, a crime show.
Yeah, I'm not a TV
person. Those crime shows, they're depressing. There's enough crime in the world.
This is a good crime show.
This is actually Power is good. I'm not a TV person, so you're not gonna catch me in front of the TV that often. But Power itself is good. Yeah. What's up, DJ Slicky?
Hi,
Hey, peeps. One love. What it do? Nothing much, man. Just, outside trying to enjoy it while my allergies aren't kicking my butt. So I'm just trying to, enjoy myself. What's up, though? What's up?
And thanks to Michelle Pucciarelli, she saved my eyeballs. That's probably why from all the water and stuff. I had took my allergy pill last night. Woohoo!
Thank God.
That's why I was late getting up. But look, my nose not stopped up. Yeah, I finally fell asleep around 3:00. But look, my nose not stopped up. See, what am I doing?
That's a good thing.
Because Michelle was kicking my ass Tuesday. All I heard was breathe. I'm like, am I in labor?
See, I was hanging out with you. I've been hanging because again, I can feel when I'm hanging out with her. Don't ask me why I know, but I observed her for a little bit. And when I was observing you, I noticed when she gets a little bit like nervous or anxious, let's say, she holds her fucking breath.
But that's normal.
Right. But again, a woman in her health should not be doing that. So I'm like, fucking stop.
Hey, Nene.
Breathe.
Nene said, good morning, fam. She said, love always. You already know, Nene. You already know, Nene. Thank you for that.
So, again, I know she's got a limited oxygen capacity and she hasn't been working out. So her lungs are only so strong as she's moving around. So that's why I'm like, if you just start breathing more, exercise your lungs a little bit more. I mean, yeah, you can do the exercise. But again, thanks to a blessing that I had, my Uncle Paul, who was working out religiously, and he was a healthy guy. That was the guy that was a New York City police officer. And his doctor told him, because he was still smoking, this is why I don't work out, screw you motherfuckers, but again, he was still smoking, he started having the beginnings of emphysema because he was overworking his lungs. So again, that's where I kind of went ding, ding, ding. Okay, she's not working her lungs as much as she should be. And I don't feel the anxiety dripping off of her. And I've seen her holding her breath. Breathe!
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you got through that. I was a little nervous or whatever.
But realize also when you breathe through your nose, you're activating the newer part of our brain, the part that helps us manage our anxiety. And when we're taking shallow breaths because we're doing survival breathing from our anxiety,
not good.
It's all caveman. You're not going to make good choices. You're just going to add to your anxiety because you're putting yourself in survival mode by accident. There's studies out there that even just upping your oxygen intake can decrease anxiety and feelings of self-harm significantly.
And again,
is it the same brain reaction that makes that fight or flight type? I don't know if she can hear me. I don't know if Brenda can hear me. But is it the same type of chemical activation in your brain, or the same region in your brain that has to do with like fight or flight.
Yeah,
Like you know that whole
the back of your brain, the monkey
Yeah.
brain.
No, but
Okay.
that's not. He's talking about the Johari syndrome, the fight or flight thing. That's when your adrenaline.
No,
gets
it's not a
rushed.
syndrome. It's not a syndrome. It's
I mean, that's
different.
what they call it, the Johari theory. They call it the not syndrome theory, the Johari theory. That's what that fight or flight is called. That's the name of it, if I'm saying the name right.
Hey, Slicky, I heard you.
There's a lot of them that have different. I mean, a lot of people have different names for the same thing.
Yeah.
But everything out there suggests that it's our breath, the way we breathe.
Way we breathe.
Hey,
Through our
DJ
nose versus our
Slicky.
mouth, deep breaths.
Mm-hmm. And again, everything I learned from a weekend hanging out with her and watching a bunch of like relaxing meditative shows. One of which was Shangri-La.
Stay
We
still
watched
enough
Shangri-La.
to watch a meditating show because you are all over the place.
No, I mean I like to look. I have an overactive brain, and I know that, and I know I believe I have ADHD, but I'm not taking any medication right now to like calm that. And right now I'm also focusing on getting sober again. I'm focusing a lot on me. So
Yeah, she
like
did
for
say
me
that.
as an
And shout out to you for
alcoholic,
that.
yeah. So for me as someone who's an alcoholic and who's focusing on not drinking today, my sobriety, like I know I have issues. Okay. I know I have like a list of issues. Okay. But for me, it's like as an alcoholic, you got to you got to like take the step. Like I went to a meeting this morning. I saw friends that are like family to me in the rooms of AA. And they also, and for some reason, and again, I think my my first sponsor has something to do with it. Like when I tell her I'm going to AA, suddenly I'm walking into a room of my friends and family and they're talking exactly. They're giving me exactly what I need today. And today's topic for everyone and out there, in case you're curious, today's topic is about being a blackout drinker, a blackout lush, let's say. That was me. And again, it was when you black out, you don't remember anything. Like you don't remember how you behave. You remember like actions and certain things, but you definitely do not remember most of your words. You don't remember a lot of the words that are coming out of your mouth. And, again, I joke around and I tell people I've been in the mental health field since the age of 19 when I first tried killing myself. And again, that's when I came face to face with my reality that, oh shit, there's something wrong with me. And then, I think it was yesterday when I was talking to my mother. And again, she told me, I knew I had a febrile seizure. I knew my body went over 104 degrees. I knew I got I got dunked in an ice bath. And I believe I was like fighting it. I was like fighting it then when they were putting me in the ice bath.
That's a sign of a brain injury.
So again, I'm fighting it, putting me in the ice bath. And again, they're all looking at me like this girl is like really bad. And like, look how bad she fights. So after that, I was put on phenobarbital from whenever I had a fever. Whenever I had a fever, my mom, I love her. I love my mother. I love my mother to like the moon and back right now because my mother, like me, is an imperfect human being. And she knew what she knew for back then. And again, probably it wasn't the best idea giving an 18-month-old phenobarbital to treat fevers when you could have there were so many other things on the market that they could have treated me with. But again, I was born in 1977, I was 18 months old. Things were a hell of a lot different back then because my doctor was smoking in his office.
Oh, wow.
I remember there being an ashtray on his desk, with the butt sticking out of it. So I already knew that man had a stressful job with the amount of chain smoking he was doing.
Yeah.
And again, there are different signs of stress for everyone. They manifest in different ways.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't hide who I am. So I think everybody, that's why I'm taking off from work for the next few days because, I woke up this morning, I slept on a lot of things that people said to me. And I was like, you know what? And a lot of things that were being said to me by like my friends and my family. And again, had I been paying closer attention, what?
This happened yesterday at the Electric Palm?
Yeah, no, it was good. Electric Palm was like a lot of fun. There were a lot of good
Galactic Panther.
Yeah, the Galactic Panther. What are you doing saying Palm? But the Galactic Panther. Galactic Panther was actually really a lot of fun last night. Everybody was in a really good mood. Again, there were a lot of comedians there that were saying all the right words and I was laughing. And then, you know, I go up and then the vibe changes a little bit, and I'm like, oh, god damn it. I'm the
And,
fucking dark comedian in the room
and
that has a lot
Molly
of
said,
punches everyone in the face with it.
Molly said that they kicked me out. I'm trying to get back in.
Who?
Okay. Molly, he's talking
How
about
does he get kicked out?
The system, the thing, you know. So when he got back, when he comes back in, he's going to set up a video. I do have a video for Tall Tale Thursdays today that I wanted to show and share and discuss.
DJ Slicky said, Michelle, Brenda, Trayvon, and Reese, what it do? He said, I'm high. I'm high. How about you? Hey, I know I am, Stella. I know I'm where I need to be.
Today. I got nothing to focus on except me and my sippy cup of water today.
All I'm thinking about is the show and the atmosphere. That's that. I wish that little sound effect thing was sounding clear and coming through. I don't know if you ever paid attention, Miss Michelle, when she said something about like coming in and she had a cheer behind her, like, you know, an audio soundboard type thing. So I was trying an app that's supposed to have certain sound effects on it, but I don't think it's really it really came through because she thought I was blending or making a drink or something like that. It was supposed to be cheering, so no.
Is that Molly? Is he back?
Like, does that sound like a huh? You said is Molly back?
Molly, whenever you come back in, you could do the video. We'll be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready. So Brenda and Michelle, when he set it up, get back and let's check this video out. This is Tall Tale Thursdays now. These are these stories like what? What?
The only reason I haven't said anything earlier is because I didn't want to hurt George's feelings. But if you put your hand on me one more time, you're going to draw back a nub.
Oh, no, you got me wrong. You ain't going to use my hand. Look.
I like a woman with a little fire. Now I warn you, Wendell. You take one more step and I'll let loose with the loudest scream you ever heard.
Hey, that sounds groovy, because we both understand that a no means a yes.
Not in this house.
Now I put that up. I came across it, and I put it. I said, "Wow!" Back in the days, that was back in the 70s. How a lot of people, a lot of men act like that. You know, we got the YouTube movement and all that stuff now. But back in the 70s, women, we were really thought of like to be a piece of meat. I mean, and the Tall Tale about that story, that it's funny. Good morning, Janice. Hi.
Good morning, Miss Cook. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't see up something.
Back in the day, we would choose as a piece before this, just that Me Too movement come out. That's not a Tall Tale. That was the truth. And a lot of times, women got hit on. Women couldn't say nothing to their husband or other family members or other people in fear of the man not believing it anyway, and then the people siding with the man. So, and if you didn't have no witness, it's a good thing George's mother came out and saw that, because when Weezy went to go tell George didn't believe it. In the story, but Mother Jefferson, was like, yes, it did happen because I was there, and Mother Jefferson was ready to knock him upside the head.
Good morning, Derek.
But it's like that, and that was in the 70s, and then in 20 years later, or how many years is this later? 30 years later, for it to really be heard loud, like, hey, I'm being sexually harassed. Hey, he's grabbing my coochie. Hey, I'm this woman in this high power, but I'm still being diminished by some people thinking that I ain't nothing but a bed warmer, stuff like that. That's the tall tale. Believe it or not, it was funny.
Yeah.
Showing, but it was a little off because we would have jumped him. He wouldn't have just got no.
Yeah.
Like, Trey, hand me the face. Let pass me the bitch, Trey. Pass me the bitch. And it been Trey today. All over again. It was like, now what you know now. But back then, looking at it as kids, they're even showing us that it's okay for guys to act like that or whatever. And we look at it and we laughed.
Me too. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Me too. What?
Me too. I mean, again, that was what year?
70 something. Like
no,
maybe 70. That was maybe the year you was born. 76.
77. I was born. But again, in 2023, me too. Shit like this still happens today. Mm-hmm. I mean, the times haven't changed. The times haven't changed. And again, that's why I kind of I'll use it as a hashtag. I'll reply that way. Because again, me too. It's still fucking happening. It's 2023. And again, I'm only saying this based on professional experiences that I've had. Some personal ones too. But again, it is, and that's why I'm such a rabid, crazy female. Because, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm sick and tired of people judging one another simply based off of how a person looks. When when the saying is out there, don't judge a fucking book by its cover. It's the most cliche, right? Mm-hmm. Is it not the most cliche saying in the world?
That part. That's very true.
We was talking about judging the book by its cover. Okay, Brenda, what you got to say? Brenda's back there quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Are you on sativa this morning?
No. It just hits a sore spot for me.
Mm-hmm.
Military sexual trauma.
Yep.
So, and the rates are not going. The rates are not really changing so much as they are with the male sexual assaults are going up.
So being in the military, right? I heard tales and rumors about that too. That is that they're really everything that they gender, race, everything that happens in the military. Is that why you guys don't ask, don't tell policy that they can assault you, they can do whatever, and they're still able to get away with it? It used to be a time where you had to take their abuse, but it's not like that now, or is it?
I can't say currently that it's any better or any worse. It depends on who's in charge of you. I know women that were discharged for being lesbians because they were sleeping with a male drill sergeant. So it's its own.
Wait a minute, you just confused me.
It's its own culture.
Discharged for being a lesbian because they wouldn't sleep with a male.
Oh, they did sleep with a male. And they didn't they succumbed to the pressure, so they reported themselves, and they got put out for being lesbians. I'll never understand that, and I always wonder.
But not for sleeping with the drill sergeant, but because of their sexual orientation.
Was that breaking the chain of command?
Yeah. Well, however you want to say it, that's what they were put out for, because we're talking the 90s. But the thing is, the person that they were having this relationship with never got charged or anything, and he was a superior, and he's not supposed to do
that. And he just got off scot-free. It's just like, but she went to go tell, but it was like, no, what you doing? And you got, wow. So it ain't don't ask, don't tell. Look, it's if you ask, still deny. That's what you better do. Jeez.
Good morning, Derek. Good morning, Alan. Kenneth. Good morning.
Good morning to our men. Y'all missed the clip from the Jeffersons. We was talking about being in that situation that Weezy was in. Oh, and by the way, that was Lou Gossip Jr. For those who don't know, you remember I met him the other day, right up along with Harry Belafonte and stuff. That was Lou Gossip Jr., one of the great actors of our time, especially in Black cinema. and on television and commercials and all that. Lou Gossip Jr., best known for Fiddler on Roots.
Alan said, "Thank you for your service," talking about Lou Gossett, and then Derek said, "No, I didn't." As far as saying he didn't miss the video, he was here to see it. He already said good morning a little while ago, but
he's telling Brenda Joy, "Thank you for your service."
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Because I don't think I could be that obedient in the military. You know,
this DA the barber.
Oh, hey!
He has. Oh, somebody. He's telling you how you know him. Yeah, he's telling you how you know him.
By
DA the barber. Yeah. Kenneth said, "What it do, DJ?" Alan said, "Bless up."
Bless up, definitely.
Bless up. Yeah. DJ Slicky Woo Boo said, "Miss J, I see you. Hello." I love when people in the comments say good morning to each other and stuff like that too. That's dope.
That's
people of the world are a trip. Life is real, said DJ Slicky, which is true. People are a trip.
Now let me tell you a true story. This is tall tale. My brother, he's in the military, and he had a baby with his captain or whatever, right? But check this out. She got mad at him and tried to run him over. She almost lost her whole career because she hit him with a car. She hit him with a car and drug him. My brother was hurt up. I mean, that's why you guys not supposed to fraternize or whatever, because it messes up the chain of command, or it messes up. Why do they tell you can't date each other in the military?
The focus is not there. If you in a work environment, everybody loving dubbing and all that, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I actually have to
ask Brenda.
Brenda stepped away for a moment.
Oh, okay.
She stepped away for
That's still why. That's still why. You know, y'all can't be rubbing up and shit on each other, and y'all got a whole mission. Everybody at a job in a work environment is little worker ants trying to get the job done.
But it's not against the law to date somebody from your job, but it's a saying.
It's not against the law, but people don't encourage it. Because it's like, why do you need to find that right there? If you do, or you're blessed to find your next whatever in your work environment, cool. But I don't think adults should be looking for that. You shouldn't be looking at who at work can I get with or something. It shouldn't. Nah.
Yeah. And DA said that's because good D drives women crazy. What? No, I think good Gucci drives the men crazy, because I know some stalkerish individuals. I was stalked before.
I think everybody got more.
I didn't even give up no ill nah. And I was like, that really made me.
Nah. I'm dead.
I didn't even give up none. That was back in the 90s, but I didn't even give up.
Yeah, I'm already here. I know the song.
Brenda's back. Do you want to ask her that question?
Yeah, Brenda, why in the military they tell you guys can't date each other?
Why in the military did it tell you guys to date one another?
Are you talking about enlisted and officer?
Or just...
Because you could date other it depends.
Stay within your rank.
Oh, it depends on the era though, because the rules keep changing. I don't know what they are currently, but when I was in, officers and enlisted couldn't date, and then they went to
the enlisted. What's the difference? Because I'm layman. What's the difference between officer and enlisted? What's that?
Oh gosh, are the ones that are doing, how would you say it?
Sign up.
The officers are the ones that have
given the orders,
that have more education and usually, and they are the ones that are more broadly in charge.
And enlisted is the newbies that just coming in.
Well, you could be new and be an officer. It just they usually are the people that don't have as much education.
Get out of here. So they ranking people. They putting people on a class system. So if you went to college, you up here, you're an officer. But if you were working in the kitchen and short order cook, you just enlisted. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on, some comments coming in.
Did y'all know that with the daggone military that they doing like that? I didn't. Ooh.
Yeah,
Not you rubber nipples. Yeah.
So if you do layman's work, you're considered enlisted. But
well, I mean, like Brenda said, it really depends. It really depends.
sounds like a caste system.
Y'all missing the comments. It's fine, why y'all?
It's their choice.
But to be an officer, you have to have a certain level of education.
Yes, it's their choice. Like somebody with an education can go in as a listed person. They don't have to be going in as an officer. But going in with an education, you have the option to go in as an officer, right?
Yeah, and officers manage the enlisted.
Yeah.
You gonna manage me just because you got a little more book smarts than me? Is that what you telling me? Well, book smarts don't count out here in them streets. We in the army of the streets. When you come out here with that book smart and no street knowledge, guess what? You get enlisted. But that was, me facts. Trey is laughing at the comments. Trey, what's going on in the comment section?
Did they freeze?
Go away. Go.
Trey, did he freeze? Freeze.
Yeah, I did. I got so many there. It's the office in here, and it's all these tablets and smart this and smart that. That this Wi-Fi goes in and out sometimes.
I was about to sing that song by T-Pain. Freeze, like me. Ooh.
If anything got me stuck, it's the festivities. It's not the Wi-Fi. But yeah, it's some comments that's rolling in. What did they say?
Okay, what are they saying? Well, we're going back up at the top. It start with miss you.
Derek said that dog is breathing hard.
She's good. Leave her alone. She's excited. Excited she's on the show with her auntie Althea.
Alan Williams, I don't need to call his government like Alan Williams. I'm sorry. Alan said it's crazy to assume that no relationships will be built in such a stressful situation. You're spending months overseas with people you're gonna like or even fall in love. Oh, I'm not saying the possibility of it. I'm not saying what can happen. And actually, if you not being smart, but if you was like listening to me, I was saying that it's a blessing if you do find somebody in that environment naturally. I'm saying as adults, I don't think, and as professionals, I don't think we should be looking for it. That's all I'm saying. But no, I assume anybody you have a career with and y'all, whether y'all in the oil fields and y'all, or the people in the middle of the sea and they're, living there for a year at a time or whatever. I understand that. Derek said that y'all be rubbing nipples, I guess, in the office or the work environment. He said house versus field people. Alan said I was talking about the subject, not the.
We was saying thank you for the service. Okay.
Okay. I get it now. All clear.
I see his ass frozen. There, look, you know what? I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm a comedian and I'm a touchy-feely person. And when I see my comedic men and fellow, I don't mean to grope them, but I'm getting the name of the naughty auntie. They're like, oh, I'm living up to my cougar status. Come here, young man. Give me a hug. I just have a thing for hugging men and smelling them. I like, because men
with hugs.
And then look, and only DA and Tracy do I grab there. And certain people I grab there and tweak their chest. I just like grabbing their chest because they're built. So in case Derek was like, oh, she's groping, but she groping. Here go Tracy. Reese a freak. She a touchy freak. I'm not a touchy freak. I'm just like with the men. I say I don't mess with the ladies like that, but with the men. It's just something about that chemistry, that energy, and I kind of feed and go off of that. So before Derek tell it, I tell it first, Derek. I'm going to tell it first. And then Slicky, I know you're going to go tell Mama. Yeah, go ahead, Slicky, tell it. Reese hiding the ass. Reese hiding the ass. That's what he always say.
I'm dead off DJ Slicky. Derek said that dog breathing hard. Yeah, when he was over there.
They're taking a little nappy.
Okay, Alan said I
I
can't be in the
Alan said,
military.
oh, okay, you gonna read it?
No, you read it because you can read it faster than I can.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. He said, Alan said, I can't be in the military because of me. But I do, because of me. But I do respect what they do, and I respect those that took the route.
Yes.
But it's not for me. Yeah, anybody I see that, especially I love seeing like older veterans, whether it's male or female, but older veterans out with their wives or husbands eating, like seeing them shopping and stuff like that, and just walking by and being able to say to them, thank you for what you did.
Yeah.
Because that's one of those jobs, like a firefighter, police officer, a few of those jobs, even an EMT. I don't even want to be responsible for, one mishap, let alone 15 a day, so, or sleeping somewhere as a vet and there's bombs going off. I have vets in my family. So I have a military family, so I definitely understand. So I feel you on that.
Now, speaking of something you just said, firefighters. Did you see the clip of the DC firefighters fighting each other? I gotta ask my firefighter friends.
It's a clip that somebody.
What?
It's a clip that you put in the chat, in the group chat.
When they was fighting each other, did you see that?
or you talking about that in general? Did you send that? Did you send it? Like in the...
I don't know if I sent it today or when it happened. I don't even know if I. No. It was on the news. It was on the news.
Oh no, you ain't gonna catch me with a lot of stuff on TV.
Nah, they weren't fighting each other. They was fighting the guy that they was trying to help. The dude started swinging on him, so they beat his ass.
Oh, so all of them worked together to put out the fire and to stomp a nigga's ass, huh? They was up there.
Yeah. What?
They worked together to beat somebody up.
What? Can't see much of the fight, but they beat the guy.
Oh shit! They got the news out here.
The news is out there and everything.
Oh wow!
Beat his ass.
The ghetto.
That was the guy they was trying to rescue.
The ghetto.
What the hell is happening?
The ghetto is happening.
No. I don't blame it on no ghetto. Don't blame it on that. Maybe that man was on something, or maybe that man had a mental something.
You don't never know what happened.
Yeah, so, but
I'm just saying the whole situation is ghetto.
But that was some good ratchet reporting. That girl was reporting her ass off. She said, "Oh my gosh, the news out here!" She topped the news.
Exactly.
Beat his ass. Oh my gosh. That remind me of the night at Bar 210. Play that shit, DJ. Play that shit.
I know, I'm already here.
Remember? Yeah. But we were yelling, beat her ass. Now, these men got in an uproar over this belligerent. She wasn't drunk. She was high for something. And she disrupted the whole show. She kept yelling, play that shit, DJ.
Right. I don't know what I'm talking about. What in the ghetto? He said, what in the Southeast, Brave Farms, Wakanda is going on? Exactly. She's talking about what DJ somebody got his ass whooped. I mean, sometimes it has to happen in every community, and it has to happen. So, I don't just place it on no specific area. Sometimes
but all of those fire people had to beat that one man up.
Yeah, but those are pillars in the community. So I say, while the cops protecting and serving somewhere else, maybe we need some other, whatever their motto is on this side of the fence. So I'm down for it.
They were really putting the hose on somebody. They took that, they went to beat it.
Wash them down, calm them down. They put fires out, so I can imagine you're gonna use some water to douse something because you do put fires out for Korea.
I ain't talking about the water.
Oh, I thought you were saying they washed them out with a hose. That's what I thought you were saying.
No, but he getting beat with the hose because they was punching that dude. It was like, they was like, whoop, 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 whoop. They was like, down go Holyfield, down go Frazier, down go
right. Alan said restrain. They don't have to jump him, restrain him, as in as opposed to jumping him. And he was like, sometimes ass whippings, they do have to happen. Yeah, sometimes things need to be rectified like that. So,
yes.
Whatever happened to violence isn't the answer.
Biblical speaking.
Yeah,
Every
that's supposed to be the way. That's supposed to be the way, but every once in a while,
It
you gotta
depends
do
on what
it.
the question is. It depends on what question. Because I know sometimes you know sometimes it's unnecessary violence, and then it's necessary violence. I know I'm gonna say roughness. There's sometimes it's necessary roughness, and sometimes it's unnecessary roughness. And if you play with me in a way that I have to get rough with you, sometimes it may be necessary for me to get rough. I'm not going to say violence. I'm going to say roughness.
Yeah. And again, I'm sorry.
Unnecessary roughness. Mm-hmm. See?
But again, I'll agree with Alan for real because nobody, you don't want to, I don't believe in jumping somebody. I don't believe in someone being outnumbered. I don't care what their size is. I don't care how small or big they are. I don't care the situation. It's very few people that can defend themselves against 3 or 4 people, let alone 5 or 6 or however many. The screen was too small for this video for me to really see it that close, but I agree with Alan on that too. And as y'all talking, there's some other comments going in, so I'm gonna make sure I catch those before the
I've been jumped before in the girls' bathroom at Parkdale in high school. I was jumped, and it was 1-on-3, and guess what?
You survived? You came out the victor?
Not only did I survive, I whooped their butts, and then I went back and got them for a second round individually. Boom, boom, boom. You got some extra. That was the cherry on top.
A second round?
Play, don't play. Because girls that jump each other like that anyway, when there's a bunch of girls or guys that have to jump somebody, they're all punks because they can't fight you one-on-one.
No.
They can't, step to me one-on-one. If you got the problem with me, you come. You don't have to bring your friends. No, and I don't, and thank goodness for me, because some people don't get jumped and come out the victim. No. Some people actually get really hurt, and that's that mob mentality. That mob, I don't like that either. Like you said, it don't take a whole bunch of people. It don't take a village to whoop one person's ass.
No,
it don't take a village. It don't take a whole bunch of people. But a lot of people jump. Everybody got to get a lick in. It's just something like, yeah. Because have you ever been fighting somebody and you get the person down, and out of nowhere somebody come and kick them? You be like, you ain't got nothing to do with the fight. I thought you.
Kenneth said Matthew 11, chapter 11, verse 12. I don't know the quote of 11 verse 12.
He just throwing chapters out there.
Yeah.
Kenneth, if you throw a chapter out there, you got to give us some of what it say, Kenneth. What you talking about?
He said one of the things he said, kingdom of God suffering the violent take it by force. This is biblical. And then he said after that, he said he was quoting Matthew chapter 11, verse 12. Yeah. He's kingdom of God suffering violent, the violent take it by force. This is biblical. So he quoted Matthew chapter 11, verse 12.
And Michelle, you grew up seeing a lot of violence by you growing up in Italian on Staten Island. You tell me story all the time about your grandfather Rocky, how he had to drop them beans and beat people up.
That was one story. That was one story that my cousin Vinny told me. And again, like, it's just like they had like family. From what I know about my grandfather, I mean, when I was a little girl, he only spanked me one time, and but again, I knew him as my grandfather. I didn't know him as anybody else but and all grandfathers are nice, in my mind, because my other grandfather, Tony, was nice to me too. But the stories that I heard from my family, and he had a past. He had a checkered past. But again, the reason why my grandmother chose him as her man, as our partner for life, was because he was a man that could provide for the family, that he was going to be she knew he was going to be a good provider. And again, everybody likes sausage, but nobody wants to see how it's made, kind of a thing. And again, he put a roof over their head. He put clothes on their back. He put food in their stomachs. They had a place, they had a place to sleep. He provided. And now again, the stories that I hear, again, that's what I know. He tried to love. He tried to love the way he knew how to love. And again, violent people try to, live in a world of violence that they become, in my opinion, desensitized to it. And they confuse being angry and violent sometimes for love or the, when you do, because again, that's how my family, we were loud, we were cutting. And whenever we fought with one another, we went for the jugular. Because eventually when you go for the jugular, people stop fucking talking. People fucking stop talking, and you're like, leave me the fuck alone. You're overwhelming my head. You're too fucking much right now. I need a fucking break. Okay, you don't want to give me a break? Well, then you know what, motherfucker? Go fuck. Again, you're going harder. You're going harder until, you're like, okay, I feel like I'm finally heard now. You're going to leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. Go live your happy ever after type of shit.
But you're not being heard. You're bullying people and you're shutting them down and taking away their opinion is what you're doing.
I hear opinions. Everybody has opinions.
Right.
Everybody has opinions. And like my mother used to tell me, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one and they all fucking stink. Okay. And everybody talks a lot of words. Everybody runs their mouth. And again, as an alcoholic, I don't mean to be running my mouth, but as an alcoholic, I've learned that after a while, after a repeated pattern, after a cycle of your words, and after you keep hearing the same words over and over again, fuck your words, show me your actions. Actions speak louder than words.
They're talking about in the comments, grandmas shooting at boyfriends and aunts going to prison and cutting up. Alice said my aunt went to prison for cutting up a white man with a razor blade for spitting on her. Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Ashley said, I'm just reading real quick. Ashley said, my grandma shot at her boyfriend a few times with the emojis with the hands up. She said, no biggie, LOL. DJ Slicky said, my grandma fought her ass off and beat a man's ass. Seems like a noble deed to me, laughing my ass off.
Yeah. In one way, I mean, women are the type of, whether they attack you physically or verbally, I feel like, right out there.
Whether they attack you physically or verbally.
Thoughts come out.
I do both. And for Molly, I saw Molly comment that bullies are the one that get jumped. That when you was going to school, maybe, but when we was coming up, nobody messed with the bully. Bully never got jumped. Bullies needed their ass whipped in school. The people that got
what
jumped
happened to Debo?
Right. The
Never heard of
Debo. But the bullies was the one that getting the crew to jump the people. I wasn't no bully, but I was a bully fighter. That's who I like to fight, the bullies, because I stood up for the other people. And that's why I was jumped, because I stood up for myself on the bus. And they was like, yeah, we're going to get you. We're going to get you. And they tried to get me and they got. That's why Medea said, you got to get the getter before they got so they won't get you. And that's what I did. Right. And then I went back and got them again individually to let them know you ain't gonna jump me. And then you still didn't win after you jumped me. And here's a little cherry on top. Oh, wait, well, what's that shit you talking about? Boop, boop, boop. And then you walk away. Because you let them know, don't come for me. That's why you gotta beat them down so they don't want to bother you no more. After you beat them down, then they become your friends. Then they because they see you standing up for yourself. That was like a rite of passage. You getting jumped in or something. Yeah. Because after I got jumped in, I had no problems with nobody.
It's the craziest thing.
Alan said bullies get shot where I'm from, and it be the dude he bullied that shoot them. Yeah.
Well, back in the days, we was still fighting. Back when I was coming up.
DJ Slicky said, I used to whoop a bully's ass. Reese, you are a crier. Well.
I'm a crier.
Yeah, DJ Slicky said, I'm the one. He was the one that be stepping in. He said, he was saying that you the one that be, hiding in the corner, crying in the car, in the Honda and stuff.
No. Do I look like I'm a crier?
You look like.
Ask Alan. Alan, ask my cousin. Ask them. Yeah. The growing up, I'm telling you.
What's wrong with crying?
I'm not a crier, baby. Huh? I cried enough when I was a child. I'm all cried out.
No, you're not. I still cries in adults.
And if you push me to the point where I'm angry, like when I'm crying and I'm angry is something different. If you push me to the point that I got tears in my eyes and I'm angry, I can't control these. I can't control my emotions after that. But I get sad and I cry. I feel empathy. I do cry, but when it comes to standing up for yourself or violently or stress, yeah. You know, and I wasn't gonna be the one that a man's gonna beat up on or take their abuse or aggression out of me.
Why?
That's why I always tell men, I can give as good as I get. Meaning I'm gonna roll with them 2 gut punches. I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna come back and hit you with an uppercut, jab, uppercut. And if you don't
Pretty
know,
T.
is when you
Hello, Pretty T.
This is what
Somebody else came in just now, said no, you're not a crier, sissy. It's Pretty T S Shawty is their Pretty T S Shawty is their screen name. Ashley, that's my friend. Everybody say hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
That's my friend Ashley that coming in. She said, well, she's already in, but say it again.
I said, you said Pretty T said, no, I'm not a crier.
Yeah, you're not a crier, sissy. That's what she said.
Oh, that's my boo. Hey, T. I know that. I know that because she called me sissy. I know exactly who it is. No, I'm not a crier.
Kenneth said that bullies be cruising for a bruising. Ashley said, "Jump on, jump me in." It's gonna be some slow singing and
I gotta stop making comments. Every time I make a comment, Reese take it personal. Like I'm just saying, bullies normally get jumped. They ain't got nothing to do with you. They don't mean you.
I was just telling the story.
I know. I heard the story, and I was just thinking about people back in the day. The old schools, the movies, y'all in school. I'm talking about in school, Alan. That when y'all was in school, bullies
gotta pay the baby and the girls,
and then the kids that they normally bully link up together and jump them, even on the movies and shit. That's what I was saying. And then that bully catch y'all individually, or y'all try to run away from them. That's all I was saying. I ain't saying you was a bully, you got bullied. I don't care. That was back in your time when you was in school. When I was in school, bullies did get shot. My friend got shot in school, killed in school, in Baloo for bullying a nigga. So I know what it comes to, but I'm just talking about back in them times. I thought bullies was the ones that they normally try to jump eventually. They ain't like you make it like Friday, like you just stood up to a bully or something. Yeah. I don't know. Don't take it personal though. Not comment. You can't see no comments, Trey. You read the comment, and then when a minute is something you feel personal, you find it and you respond to all the comments.
I'm not
like responded to you.
No, I'm not. I just saw the comment and come up.
Nah, you seen my comment out of everybody comment in here. They got some good comments in here. Kenny,
we'll read the good comments. Continue to read the comments.
I feel like I've been covering them. I'll keep reading them. I feel like I'm covering them. Yeah, Pretty T said she was saying that you're not a crier. She said that you're not a crier because we feel like that.
Said you are talking Disney movie. That's what it be sounding like. A Disney movie. That's what it be sounding like.
Respucia.
Slicky said, "Whoop a bully's ass." Keep it.
Yeah, Slicky was definitely a bully back in the day. I know they jumped Slicky. Slicky was the bully, man. Everybody don't know. Why nobody say they was the bully? Did y'all ever meet somebody say they was a bully back in the day? They always say they
know people that claim
they the bully, but they never was the bully. There's a kid out here that was scared of somebody. I'm pretty sure the lot of little girls scared of Reese. Pretty sure the lot of little boys scared of Slicky in school.
She do seem like the type that people be like afraid of her, like until they know her. She just seemed like that. Like she could have been that type.
I was nice to everybody, played with everybody. I was the one that got teased. So
everybody got the attention and love. Then who was a bully? Was there everybody know bullies, but nobody was.
I know people that claim that they was. I know people that you didn't see do nothing. You never heard get into nothing in school, but we older now. We almost creeping over 30 now. Y'all want to claim like y'all was bullies and y'all was Debo back then. That's what I
Ashley
need.
said she's a bully.
See, when
Alan was a bully.
Bully was the one that
We do be saying that
on
on
the
the phone though. Bullies got to learn
And
one way or
I
the
didn't
other.
pick on kids. I
Slicky
didn't.
said
Bully
fucking
is the
women
one that
too.
antagonized you, try to steal your lunch money, try to pick on you, try to make fun of your differences, interrupt the class to joan on you, or and then
Adult bully.
you know a Debo. Did you say adobo, Michelle?
I said I'm an adult bully.
Adult
Yeah.
bully.
See, Alan's saying it ain't gotta be physical, and that's the thing. Like you can just pick on somebody all the time.
Yeah.
You know, that's bullying. It ain't gotta be all them things like Joan.
That's what I said. You
gotta strengthen it up. Strengthen it up.
Yeah.
Any
I
kids
like it. I think all kids should be bullied or
They
picked
need a
on
little.
at
They
one
need
point.
a little bit to
And
see
then you
how
gonna have
people
these
can
soft
treat
ass
you.
adults. These adults
get-
growing up still telling they need therapy because some they went through in third grade. That's because you ain't fight back or dealt with that shit in third grade.
You ain't shake it off. You ain't figure out a way to get off
Make
you.
him come home and cry. Just don't shoot him. You know, but
Yeah.
these days, these kids don't get no type of character built at
What
all
do you
because they told that, oh, this kid picking, the world's gonna bully
That
you.
part.
When you leave the house, ain't nobody your friend. So you gotta learn to fight back physically, mentally, all that, you know.
It shows you how to get out there and protect yourself for real.
I would say more so you got to teach kids just to speak up for themselves when someone's not being kind to them. And there are boundaries. And again, the one thing that, you know, again, as I've gotten older, it's very simple. It's very simple. And people overcomplicate. Just the golden rule. Treat other people like you want to be treated. And that's what, you know, we tell our children. That's what we tell our children, that, you know, we're all just trying to live in a world where we're all trying to live peacefully and get along. So again, you teach your child to have boundaries, to speak up for themselves. And when someone hurts their feelings, they talk about it, because that's what I've been doing with my youngest daughter. You know, my youngest daughter, we teach her now. She gets strong emotions. She gets strong feelings. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. And again, you know, talk about it. You do not always have to go to violence. When somebody is charging you, or again, threatening your physical safety, if they are a threat, when they become a threat to your physical safety, then yes, I guess you got to get physical. But until that,
that joke was so
used. Until that moment has happened, do we not talk it out first? And we teach the children to say, I don't like how you're treating me right now.
Well, people need to like really learn to assert themselves. I'm gonna catch these comments real quick. I'm not cutting nobody off. I just want to catch the comments and make sure we read all of them. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the bottom. DJ Slicky said, yes, Alan, that's so true. But Alan was saying, start from the top if you can. I don't know if you highlighted them yourself. Alan said, I didn't physically bully anyone, but I'll joan on you until I make you cry. He said, I'll have the whole school calling you pissy boy. Or maybe he was saying the other P word, boy. But he said, Ashley Barner said, Ashley said, listen, it's a dog eat dog world. You either go to be the bully or get bullied. But I don't. And the only reason I disagree, you know, we probably gonna talk about it on the phone later, talking to Ashley. I don't think so, because I never been in a fight before. I've never been bullied. I've never been in a fight before, not one fight. I never been bullied. I wasn't a yes person, but I got along with everybody. If there was bullies, the bullies like me, they might not like certain people or whatever, but it was just I had always had a neutral stance for some reason. I don't know what about how I was created that, but I never bullied nobody. I never got bullied either.
You're a big dude, you tall and big, and I guess they're gonna think twice before they step to you, you know, because they might.
Yeah, but somebody gonna try to fight you. It's something a little more than that. Somebody gonna try to bully you or try to go on you. I don't know. It's because if I fry people up at the table, because I definitely was the ringleader for that. That could have been it, or whatever. Because I can like Alan was saying, the way you talk to people, I make you cry. I make the biggest dude in the school cry.
I have a question. So basically, if you were the biggest guy when you were younger, and again, I know sometimes people go after the biggest person to prove a point.
Mhm.
But if you're, and I was big in grammar school. I was big in junior high. I started drinking in high school. And again, I don't feel like, I mean, I probably walked around with like a lot of defenses up, but I don't feel like I was a bully, mainly because like, again, I had friends. I wasn't looking to like, you know, fuck around with people. And I did try to use my words a lot more most days. I don't remember getting into physical altercations with kids at school. I remember getting into verbal altercations with them. You know, you probably talk your way out of a fight.
Alan, I wish I had that little blacked out thing that used to be on the cartoons when somebody put their finger up. I was like, because you know, no, it just didn't. I swear, it just never like was like that. I always like, and I'm not trying to big myself up or nothing, but I just happen to be neutral because I think the realness, the natural like comedic, funny part. I feel like I was on like a magnet. Not saying that I didn't have haters or people that be like, oh, you ain't all that or whatever, or you know, of course you have that. But as far as trying to go, no, I didn't have to hit you with no hands because I'm gonna break you down verbally. I was one of the ringleaders at the table that if you want to put me in a lineup and you want to try to go, I was gonna go there, and I just never got to the point because I figure, I don't know, maybe the way I talk or something, I don't know. But it just, niggas didn't want that. Nobody really wanted to, you know?
Oh, Alan wrote a good comment for you, Trey.
What did he say?
Because you talk so damn much, by the time we fight, the teacher will be there. Run away!
Well.
I didn't go to public school, so I wouldn't know. That was Kenneth. Is that possible? I didn't go. Adults bully, some bullshit, don't do it. Yeah, I mean, hey, it happens. Hurt people.
Yeah.
Adults are adults, and how we behave is our choice, you know. And again, how you react to someone, that's your choice, and how you feel is your choice, right? I mean, we all have choices in this world.
Yeah,
we really do.
Don't make good choices.
No, absolutely not.
Alan said, "Ask Trey." He said, "You might talk your way out of it." No, I don't.
I never started one, but I like 50 Cent said. I quoted 50 Cent again. He said, "I don't got no problem with you until you got a problem with me. Then we got a problem." See, I never went around, and I'm speaking personally because I can only talk about my experience at this point. I'm not taking it personally. I'm just quoting my experience. I wasn't the type around that started with you, but I wasn't the type that ran away either. See, you started, and when we go there, whether I win or not, win, lose, draw, whatever, I was going to stand my ground because you know a lot of stuff I used to look at. That's not fair. That's not fair. So you know.
I'm not laughing at you, Althea. I'm laughing at Alan. The wise words of 50 Cent.
Exactly.
Wise words of 50 Cent.
It's your birthday.
Yeah,
Big Brian.
It's like,
Kenneth got a question for y'all. Actually, I missed that. I'm sorry, Kenneth. Kenneth said, "Do you think adult bullies are the worst, or with the emoji like the chin emoji, or kid bullies are the worst?"
I think adult bullies are kids that grew up bullying and bully. That's so, you know, if they don't learn to mature, because a lot of bullies that was when we was coming up, you see them now, they was like, even Terrence Hawkins in one of his sets said that he's a comedian, said that he looked at as being a bully, but he said that he didn't look at it as like that he was bullying the kids, you know.
I think it has a lot.
Come back and say, hey.
Yes. And I think it has a lot to do with awareness. Like I've been around people that when I tell them you're a lot more intimidating than you think you are, and they look at me and says same to you, I'm like, aren't you paying attention? And again, I guess I know I have a presence about me, but I don't walk around in this world trying to be an intimidation to people. I don't want to intimidate people. You know, and again, like I feel like I am aware enough to do that and to present myself as me, authentically, openly, and honestly. That's all I know how to be is me. So again, some people, again, some people, again, it's perception, it's how you grew up, it's reality. And again, I mean, I can flip the script on this and say, again, I know I've been accused of it. I know, because I come off harsh, I come off bold, and my mother-in-law used to call me bold. So again, people who may have some other things going on in their lives will find me to be a bully when other people are saying I'm a confident, outspoken, strong woman. So what the fuck am I?
I got a question for the panel and all the viewers out there. Is bossy and bullying the same thing? If you perceive to be bossy, are you also perceived to be a bully? I'm asking y'all the question.
I think you guys already know my answer. I'll let the guys start.
What is bossy?
Bossy. Beck and
I mean, I need to know the definition,
Are you talking though in terms of men or women?
I'll pull it up.
Both.
I never tell a nigga I'm bossy. That just
sound like that sound like
a bully never sounds like a bully either.
I'm bossy. Nah, that's not what we kind of. Period. I'm bossy. Nah, you don't want.
Y'all know what I mean. Y'all.
I understand. Bossy is reaching the goal. Bully is doing it fun. For Kenneth's question though, I just feel like adult bullying is worse because most of them people, I don't think they grew up as bullies. I think it was done to them, so now they starting to do it to others, like police officers. A lot of niggas become cops because they was picked on and fucked around. And now when they become cops, they start doing the same thing to people when they get older. So I don't know. I think adult bullying is the worst because nigga, at that age, somebody gonna pop you. When you're a kid, you can learn from it. I think a lot of kids, they start to learn from them things as they grow older and hopefully have family and they don't want them things done to their kid. But if you already grown and you out here bullying people, you're gonna get your head knocked off. That's just my opinion on that one. But bossy, I don't know. I ain't no bossy nigga, so I'm good.
Seriously. But I gotta start wrapping up because I have
a dude, but you're not bossy.
Why you being bossy, bro? Relax.
Molly, he definitely a boss, but you're not boss. Okay.
You see, I'm in Southeast.
That's my little brother. He a boss.
Yeah, I'm a boss, but I ain't no bully. Being a boss and being a bully.
The fine line to tap dance on.
Yeah.
I understand being boss is reaching a goal. Bully is doing it for fun.
No, being a boss is reaching a goal. I know people that's bossy, that's in charge of the fry, that's in charge of the parking lot attendant. That's not reaching the goal.
You can't call them bossy because they're not actually the owner. That's actually been a bully. Y'all actually getting it confused because if somebody doing some bully shit, you saying he being bossy because he making people do. If it's not his position, he don't own that establishment. He ain't been a bossy. He been a bully.
Bully
to make it sound okay.
That's what I was getting at when he said a bully is a stat or goal.
Like he more bossy one. He like the boss everybody around, but he don't own nothing. He been a little bully, So if you don't own nothing, you been a bully.
Right. What we like to call it micromanager. I've been on the job where people micromanage you, and I'm like, hey, your position, you attack just like I'm attacked. If you don't get the hell out of my face, go sit down somewhere, Jasper. Don't get from here. Leave me alone. But they're over your shoulder and tell that is a bully on the job. I had on the job bullies. I had a supervisor that came into my cubicle and looked at my poem of Maya Angelou and told me that she found it racist.
Dang.
And I'm like, you found Maya Angelou racist. Why are you in my cubicle? And wanted me to take it down. That was a bully. I was
literally about to go inside. That made me laugh that you say that. That's crazy for her to have that assumption. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bad Stanley. I don't know, man. It's scary, man. I don't really believe in bullying. I just believe in some people that just suckers. Like I can't imagine running in the house and saying, "Mom, as a kid in school bullying me." Like I know. I'm gonna beat the brakes off me. I'm just more afraid of my parents and my brothers and them than anybody else. And I don't know. It's probably growing up with 7 siblings as well. It's 8 of us. So if you fought me, you had to fight the rest of the mob. That was a rule growing up in the house. But I never really experienced seeing people get bullied. I seen people get beat up or not, but I wouldn't say they got bullied because they was fighting back as well. They weren't just going for anything. And sometimes they won, sometimes they lost. But growing up in Southeast DC, I don't really think it's one bully. You know, I don't. That's why I don't really think it's nobody in DC can say I run this city, this my city. Like that. That's not gonna happen. Definitely here in DC, it's too many motherfuckers out here that will take you off just for even claiming that, man. So I don't know. They want to be bossy, let them be bossy. I'm good with it. I ain't got it. Bossy is a chain of command in the workplace. Bully is someone who does that shit for jokes. The Allen Wood, no, he said he did it for jokes. Had the whole school laughing at kids, man.
The whole neighborhood.
So you did it to Reese too. He had the whole neighborhood.
The whole
He
neighborhood.
said, Ashley said, so let's tell the truth, they bully you.
Said let's tell the truth, they bullied you. Nah, I can never get bullied.
I started off getting bullied. A girl used to chase me home from school until, like you said, Molly, I was made to go out there and fight my bully. I was a man. They was like, you better stop running. And then that's when I realized, because I was always afraid.
That's amazing though, because a lot of the girls that I grew up with in school, they was your size. They was not to be played with. You know, like even if it was quiet, I'm saying the bigger girls in school, they was quiet. They were never the aggressive ones, but no little girls want just randomly starting shit with the big girls. That's like me going to the big niggas in school, like, what's up? Smacking them around, like, yeah, had my lunch money, like, nah, you only see that on Disney, you know, but like niggas ain't stupid.
You got some people like that.
Then that's when you know you're a sucker. If a motherfucker my size can go to a nigga like Trey size 6'5" in school, then he know
and dog walk you, then you done for the rest of your time.
Women, it might be different though.
Because we had little short terrorizing through school.
Men is a whole different way, and I know what you're saying. I feel you.
You
dog walk by somebody and that with that size difference, you are done for the rest of your time. In that middle school, that elementary school, that high school, don't be in the same city and live in the same city your whole life through a high school.
I said the big girls with the side ponytails used to fight men.
Yeah, y'all go get y'all nails done a couple months from then, and want to go hang and have slumber parties at night and all that. That's different. We don't go like that.
Big girls in the side ponytail.
As we said, if your parents made you beat up somebody, then basically your parents is already bullying you, and that's the truth. My parents,
already showing peer pressure for real.
Yeah, my mother was a bully. I wouldn't say my father, but yeah, my mother went with that. Like, shit, you gonna go out there and fight. Like, you can't even come in this house. You gonna go out there. And then when you done, out there, she ain't gotta tell you to fight. It's like your first time, like learning how to ride a bike for real. Like, you ain't gonna be going to your mother, like, and she ain't gonna have to constantly keep making you fight. That's just a one-time thing. Now, if you're one of them kids that constantly running your mother, got constantly make you fight, she need to put you in boxing.
Then she gonna get you angry because you need a little extra help.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm with it. You know, I think all parents should make their kids go out there and fight, and both parents should be present. And once they done, they should shake hands. That's how we did. Like, we was playing ball like the next hour later on teams together. You know, we came even closer. So nowadays they fight. They want to shoot each other, kill each other. And they can be best friends. You know, just friends gonna fight. Friends gonna argue. We got to know each other to even argue about something. So
I think we need boxing rings. Where every corner they should have them big giant gloves from Soccer Bopper. You remember the big giant gloves?
Oh yeah, big as a whole.
With them Soccer Bopper, you know, or them big old gloves that you be smacking people with. I bet you if we had more of that, the kids let out their aggression. Someplace where they can go get it out in the ring with them Soccer Bopper gloves.
We do it right in the hood. Right in the hood. We buy gloves for the kids. They want to fight. They did it when we was young. Oh, y'all want to fight? Put the gloves on. And we go out there, we put the gloves on, and they give money to the winner. You know, them little $5 used to add up.
Yeah,
I think they should bring that back because it ain't that many boxing gyms like it used to be. You know,
somebody said something about you can still get your ass beat. I don't know who. I missed it because I looked up when it disappeared.
Alan, he said back in the day, I would have smacked Trey ass with a sack.
I've never seen this. I promise you, I've never seen it in this lifetime. Maybe in that other lifetime back then, but not this one.
Man,
that's so
the kids make you feel bad if you did something to them. Like this, is this really what you want to do? How would your father and mother feel about that? You know what, bro? I don't even want to fight no more, bro.
I was the type that was like Alan. I'm with them people that you don't want to do it anyway. I'm associated with people that want to step in for me.
Ashley, are you available tomorrow to come on the panel for Freaky Friday, Ashley? Are you available? Ashley, you can come on the panel.
Fight and play later, man. Them the days I miss, man. Fight and play later. Yeah, we definitely over the time, man. We definitely be back tomorrow, same time as always, 10:30 to 11:30. What is Freaky Friday?
Freaky Friday.
Yeah. Y'all sure Ashley first day on gonna be on the Freaky Friday? She ready for that? She ready for that?
She might have the instructional guide. She might have the booklets. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you what I know. That's mine right there. That's my friend right there. Trust me.
Say she ready.
She gonna spice up our lives around this joint. Stella, ain't that right, Stella?
All right, we're gonna send you the invite tomorrow. Just be ready for it. We be on here at 10:30, so you can come in like 10:20, 10:25, and do a mic check. Make sure your mic good. But tea time before we get out of here, Reese.
Tea time. It's time for some action. I see you guys tomorrow. We didn't get a chance to talk about Dr. Kellogg, but we'll say that for next week on Tall Tale Thursdays. Oh, Tea Time Media, Saturday the 29th. Yes. Y'all be there. I'm off a little bit. I'm sorry. I read something and I'm sorry.
You're right.
Just threw me off. Okay.
You good. Hosted by Tawana Simpson. Martin Cross wins Saturday, April 29th. So this from 12 to 4 p.m. My girl Reese Breeze, y'all see. Wishing you the 5th one from the top, 3rd one from the bottom. Comedian / podcaster. She definitely will be a guest lineup. Y'all check it out. And they should add author right there because she also author as well. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Yeah, there you go right there. Look, Slicky hung into the end. That's amazing. And overtime. What?
Yeah. Shout out to Alan too. Shout out to Ashley for coming in and bringing in the rear shit, bringing in the end part.
Ashley gonna be on the panel tomorrow, y'all. Alan, you want to be on the panel tomorrow? We're gonna get the Owls, Ashley and ready. Alan on the panels tomorrow. Y'all try to come in on Freaky Friday. Straight got questions for y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna have them ready, man. I see y'all in the
You
back.
may get some more questions. I ain't had no questions. You may get some more questions. I ain't had no questions. I will gather up some questions.
So Alan said he'll pull up.
That's what's up.
So I make sure I send a link to you, Alan, Ash.
That's gonna be a nice panel for tomorrow, then.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a nice ass panel. That's cool. I ain't mad at that shit. It was a good show.
Great show, y'all.
Yeah, it was fun. That was fun today. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for the comments. The comments was flowing, especially towards the end, like the middle-ish end. I noticed that they kind of tap in at a certain time, so I think we should be talking and enjoying ourselves in the on the live until people start to roll in. But I love how it started. The comments started to flow and everything. I love talking back and forth. I'm trying not to butt in and cut people off when I'm, but I don't want to miss all them comments, So I apologize if I'm getting in the way, but I'm trying to
jump in, man.
Yeah.
We can talk. 30 minutes have passed before you. Y'all ain't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get. You already know the rest. Nah, we up out of here, y'all. Love.
All right.